Algeria well and truly in the mud. Algeria 1, Guinea 2. Seriously, guys, I mean, seriously. We just can't win a game without bloody Ben Sebaini. Why can't we win a game without Ben Sebaini? That's now Sweden, Mauritania, Cameroon, and now Guinea. Guinea! They haven't even got a stadium. They're playing in El Jadida. I don't believe it. We've fumbled another... Oh, listen, guys. I know there's still 7 games to go in this group, but we have fumbled it. All of Belmadi's hard work has been outdone by this Toblerone mug. What's he doing, Pekovic? He is sat there. He's not changed anything. Go back to eating Toblerone if you don't know how to deal with a fufu. This is ridiculous. Algeria 1, Guinea 2, and before a ball was kicked, you look at that starting 11 and you start to say to yourself, what's that? Brother, what's that, brother? Dégoûtant, disgusting. That lineup stunk the place out before a ball was kicked. First of all, two-guy? When have we ever done well with two-guy? Do not tell me Arab Cup, right? That's the B-Tech version. I'm talking about the main one, the A-levels. When has two-guy done well? What has Belmadi got to do to get a game? We'll even Tuba out the squad for this twat. Mandrea, what are you doing on that second goal, mate? From Kamara. He's just hit it for fun. No one closing him down. It's actually hit Mandrea's gloves. This is barbaric defending. That's poor goalkeeping. I mean, both goals, really. Mandrea's going to have to answer some questions. And then... it's 2024, it's the summer, and I'm still watching Ben Taleb and Zarouki. Dumb and dumber. I mean, actually, to be honest, I thought Ben Taleb had a pretty good game. Ben Taleb was probably Algeria's best player, fighting in tackles, and Kamara did an ugly tackle on him, ironically, in the first half. He should have been sent off. I mean, if there was VAR, I'm sure Kamara, the one who scored the winner, would have been sent off. But I don't want to talk about the referee. I thought... he didn't give decisions to both teams, really. I know people are going to say Guiri had a shot that hit a hand. Listen, we're not Tunisia, we're not Morocco, we're not Egypt. We'll never get those, unfortunately. But we're going to have to create our own opportunities from open play. Zarouki, I mean, please. Please, please, please. He's played nearly 50 games. When has anything good happened with Ramiz Zarouki? I'm trying to understand. We've had the AFCON go out, World Cup not qualify, AFCON go out again in the group stage, and now maybe another World Cup not qualifying with Ramiz. I mean, seriously, Zarouki, when are you going to pull your finger out? Now, the problem is, we're playing Ben Taleb and Zarouki. Guinea played like a 5-4. They had 4 players in the midfield, Guinea, 4 players. I could see it from the first couple of minutes. It was 4 against 2 in the middle, and our 2 are Ben Taleb and Zarouki, so it's kind of 4 against 1.5. What are we doing? We have a bench with Benassa and Awar. We have a bench with Ismail Benassa and Hussam Awar. They play for Milan and Roma. We're playing guys from Lille and Rotterdam. What are we doing? And then you're playing Ben Rama, who can't get a game at West Ham. He's just pretty much kept Lyon in Liga. You're playing Ben Rama, you're playing Benzia on the wing. You're playing Brahimi after 50 minutes. He's sweating. You've got Guiri. When is Guiri, the man, the myth, the legend, and Algeria supposedly chased forever, when is Guiri going to show up? That front 4 were horrific. Now, you can say, OK, Mr. Petkovic, if you're going to drop Mahrez, if you're going to drop Shaibi, you've got to have a plan. And ultimately, you're playing Benrahma and Benzia and Brahimi sort of rotating on from that right-hand side. None of them want to play there, Vladimir. None of them are right wingers. None of them are right wingers. They're not Hitler, they're not right wing. They should not be over there, okay? I don't understand the logic of not taking Mahrez, not taking even Boatnani. You take Haj Moussa, probably the only one that can do a job there. You have not even named him on your bench. So the lineup stunk the place out. Now, Algeria ended that first half quite brightly. You probably said half-time came too soon, 0-0. And if you can't win a game, Vladimir, let me tell you now, son, if you can't win a game, you make sure you don't bloody lose it. And that's exactly what you've done. Guinea's loss in Botswana is the only reason Algeria still have a fairly okay chance of making this World Cup. Because if Guinea had won in Botswana, they'd be sitting pretty on 9 and probably hit 12. So this is a catastrophic result It gives Guinea the power, and Guinea are going to host Algeria in Morocco at some point. It's going to end in tears, I'll tell you that now. So, if anything, we're almost fighting for second, really. This has gone shambolically wrong. The lineup was wrong. Now, even at half-time 0-0, surely you can identify that you need a third midfielder. We have Benassa and Andour there. Hello? Like, what are we doing? I was shocked. There was no changes at half-time. It was one of the worst 45 minutes I've seen from Algeria in a long time. And he kept the same. He actually thought they played well because he didn't change any of it. He thought they played well. Now, Mr. Petkovic, we said if you concede 2, we've got to score 3. But goodness me, we barely started shooting until we were 2-1 down. And I have to say, the first goal from Guinea is a bit weird. Mandy gets a block in, and then they score the rebound. Really good response. I mean, Benrahma hits the bar, and Sila scores the own goal or whatever. And you think, okay, or Balde, I can't remember who it was, but look, it's a good shot from Benrahma. It puts it in the danger area. 1-1. You're back on level terms. You bring it on Bunja. You bring it on Amora. Okay. So you're going to keep the holes in the middle, but clearly you feel you want to try and win this game. You've lost it. That goal is awful. The clearance was awful. And then Mandrea has let the nation down. It's an awful shot. It should be saving that. I'm telling you, Bono saves that. El Shanewi saves that. Mendy saves that. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is woeful. So, for me, Mandrea, you'd say, has cost that a goal, but he's not cost a game because Artala's a great shot. We go back to this weird nonsense of where you put Hadjem and Guiton as the fullbacks, and then Ait-Nouri becomes number 10. And then Amora does well. He plays in Baghdad. Now, be honest, right? When Amora played Baghdad, the keeper was out. It's an empty goal. And I'm thinking, I've already celebrated. I'm going, yes! I mean, what? How did Bunjah not score that? And I'm going to give credit to the defender. How he gets there, and luck is on his side, is unreal. But the block to stop the goal is unreal. But Bunjah, any sort of aerial prowess on that ball, any bit of flight on the ball, it goes over the defender, it's an empty net. How on earth has Bunjah missed that? That is awful. And this is the guy who's crying to start. That's a shocking miss. It's one of the worst misses I've ever seen. That block might send Guinea to the World Cup and stop Algeria making it. Now, like I said, that loss by Guinea to Botswana may have saved us. We're both sitting on 6 after 3 games. It's not the end of the world. We're going to have to go to Guinea and get something. I say Guinea again, it'll probably be going to Morocco. We're going to have to go to Uganda and win. If you want to see Algeria play at the World Cup, we're going to have to go to Uganda and win. Because I'm telling you now, Guinea are going to win at home to Mozambique. I say at home. They're going to win at home to Mozambique. They're going to go on 9. So if we don't beat Uganda, we're playing catch-up all day long. And Uganda are no mugs either. They're the team we stopped going to the last AFCON. They're going to want to do something against us. But that result is shocking. I don't know what nonsense Petkovic is going to come out, because he can't even speak the flipping language. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I said Guinea are a good side. So it's going to be a tough game. They're the best team in the group other than us. And we fumbled it. And apart from that Bunjah sitter, because it's literally an open goal, like it's a sweaty goal on FIFA and he's missed. You can't say we battered them. You cannot say we battered them. I mean, even our goal, they scored it for us. They scored it for us. There was 3 goals in this game. We lost 2-1. They scored all 3. Let's not pretend we finally found the breakthrough. The guy literally put the ball in his own net and then they went round the other end and scored again. Mocking it. This is outrageous. Outrageous. There's got to be big changes in that Uganda game. But Algeria tonight may have fumbled it again. I said in the preview, we just haven't had a big game performance in Baraki. It doesn't feel like Bleeder. The pitch is huge. There's not a memorable result there. Even when we beat teams like Somalia and Niger in qualifiers, that we're lucky to win them. The whole thing is a sham. And Mahrez is laughing. Shaibi's laughing. Belayli's laughing. Belmadi is laughing. Wouldn't put it past them if they got Belmadi back one day. Here's 6 points that he earned. And do not underestimate going to Mozambique and winning. That could well be going in the bin. Because trust me, that Uganda game had just become way bigger than it had ever been. If we'd have just drawn 1-1, it's the same as flipping Mauritania. We can't do it without Ben Sebaini. Just draw the game. It's manageable. You lose it, you're playing catch-up now. They've got their head-to-head on us. It's not looking good, son. We're going to start relying on other teams. And you remember Guinea had a game early in the groups as well where they scored right at the end to win. So it's going to be tough, but we've got to find a way. Got to keep believing. There's a long way to go. There's still 7 games to go. It's certainly a shocking result. Listen, it used to be so hard to win in Algeria. It used to be unreal for a team to win in Algeria. Our last World Cup qualifiers against half-decent teams, we've played Guinea and Cameroon, and we've lost both 2-1. So it's not looking good. I fear the worst in Uganda. It could be a Malawi 3-0 situation, but it's going to be a nervy few days now, and those players have got to pull their finger out. Listen, big changes. I want to see Belmadi. Finally, you're not going to Kampala and playing 2 guys in Zaruki. It's not happening. I want to see Awad, Benasser. I want to see Belmadi play. You probably give Bunjah the nod. You want to see Amora start a game. Let's see what he does. Is Bakray going to start a game? Benzir was good defensively. He ghosted. But it just felt a bit toxic the moment you saw the lineup. It felt really toxic. The first half was toxic. Got toxic with the fans throwing bottles and all that sort of nonsense at the end. So, really disappointing game, man. Oh, I can't believe Baghdad missed that chance. That's shocking. I mean, elsewhere, there's been plenty of action. You've got Congo refused to play Niger in Morocco's group, so Niger are going to get 3 points. Senegal drew at home to Congo, and Sudan go top because they won 2-0 in Mauritania. Yes, Mauritania, who we got knocked out of by the AFCON with, lost 2-0 at home to Sudan. And it was pretty much the same team that played. Sudan on 7. Senegal will think it's a bad result on 5. Congo on 4, probably think it's a fantastic result to go to Dakar and draw. Egypt, a quick early brace from Trezeguet, gives them the win. That's Egypt on 9, and Guinea-Bissau failed to beat Ethiopia. So Egypt really in the driving seat because Guinea-Bissau dropped points and they beat Burkina. So that's pretty much done for me. Ghana, the RU brothers, I tell you what, they're trying to prove their point. Jordan RU late on. Mali were 1-0 up, lost 2-1 to Ghana. That's a massive result. Ghana on 6. What a chance for Comoros to make the World Cup there if they win. Benin beat Rwanda in Nigeria's group. They take on South Africa tomorrow. So plenty of exciting results around the grounds, but this is disappointing, isn't it? I mean, shout out to Libya as well, beating Mauritius. They're currently top of the group with Cameroon in it. That is awful. Of course, Algeria return on Monday night, so the build-up to that will start. But I tell you what now, this could be dark. If Petkovic goes to Uganda and lose, it's depressing. Like Belmadi's work gone in the bin. Where do we begin to dissect this? Let me know. I'll see you next time.